Hello everyone, Micah here with the Megastar Pup Academy. We're on our way to Angie's home. She's got 2 litters right now. We're going to be seeing those puppies and also what Angie is doing with them. They're at about 7-8 weeks old right now. And yeah, our trainer Destiny is going to be coming along and helping out this morning. So looking forward to that. So stay tuned, and we're going to be seeing what Angie does with her puppies at 7-8 weeks old to get them ready for their new homes. Hey, good morning, Angie.
Good morning, Micah.
So I was telling the folks on the way here that we might get to see some pre-training today, but it looks like it's deworming day.
It is deworming. So I'm going to take you along on my morning routine. I got my coffee. See it sitting there? I need that every morning. So these little ones are 7 weeks old. These are micro mini golden doodles. Come here, babies. Who wants to go first? Huh? Hey, yeah. Say good morning. Yeah. So each puppy.
How many do you have in there?
Maya had 3. She had 3 males and 3 females.
Okay.
And they're 7 weeks old, so they range from 4 pounds down to 2. Little girl down there on the far right is the tiny one. The first thing I do when we start this, just check over them like we always do. Check their eyes, check their ears, check their bums, make sure everything looks good. Hi, baby. And then I do their puppy massage, so that's done, huh? Yeah. And then I stick them on the scale, so they're exactly 7 weeks old today. Yep, 3.7. And then I record it. I always double check their microchip. So he gained 0.60 ounces in a week. Good job, buddy. And this is Mr. Bex. So now I'm going to give them deworming. This is against coccidia and giardia. This is prevention. Prevention only. They're going to get this for 7 days.
You said it's banana flavor?
Yeah, actually the white one is banana flavor. And so I hold their mouth a little bit so we don't get it splattered everywhere, and it goes inside. And then this one here is actually bacon flavor. And so they do much better. In the beginning, when I used to give medicine, they used to fling it everywhere. It was a disaster. But this helps tremendously. Yeah, they don't love it, but it's all part of their prevention. And you know, they're going to have medicine throughout the rest of their life, monthly or whatever requires, so they need to learn to accept it. And then I move them. If you want to follow me, this is their little toddler stall, so they're done with their curriculum, they're playing. Everything's been cleaned up for the night. And here's their little stall. So they have food and water, a little place for their mama. Their mama's 23 pounds.
Are they weaned yet? Do you have wet food there?
It's actually dry food with goat milk formula on it. So
Okay.
It has extra nutrients for them since they're so tiny. They are weaning. So my micros, I wean a little bit later. I just want to make sure that everything's moving forward. And my little micro minis don't leave till 10 weeks. So they're here a little bit longer, so everything's extended a little bit longer. This whole litter is an F1B. That means that they are 3/4 poodle, but she resembles a little bit more of a golden retriever with a flatter coat.
And this is preventative care for your puppies. Do you do that with adults too?
I do my adults. So my adults are on a monthly regimen. I don't have to scan her because I already know who she is. There's 2 boys in the litter that are very similar. My females are on a monthly regimen as well. And then I also give them pill form prescribed by my vet. So, against fleas and ticks and heartworm. So working with animals, prevention is key. I mean, animals are going to have parasites. That is common knowledge. So we just keep working on preventing. So I usually run, you can see I kind of make like a little circle with my fingers. I know it seems terrible, Zara, I'm sorry. Allows them to swallow and not fling everywhere. There it goes, she's gonna start flinging. I know it's terrible, isn't it? But it's banana flavored, bacon flavored.
So this reminds me of when I was like, I had my first kids. Just how gentle and how
Yeah.
like you didn't want to break them, you know,
Right.
or do something wrong. But like, you know, once you're second, third kid, then you
get
kind
a
of, you're
little
not
bit
as
more.
fearful. And so
Right.
I know sometimes, you know, when you're working with your puppies, I mean, you're you know, it's a little different for someone who's experienced. It's gentle,
but I handle a
but
little
it's
differently
deliberate.
too.
Yeah,
Than
yeah.
like in the beginning days, I'd have let them fling it everywhere,
Yeah.
and then I'd have a mess, and they wouldn't have actually gotten the medicine. So a lot of these techniques I've just learned. I probably do them without talking, and I probably move them around a little differently. And then sometimes I always like them to be clean, so I usually wipe their little mouths. Yeah, yeah. So for what the medicine that I'm giving today, the deworming that I'm using, they will get this morning and night, and they're going to get it for 7 to 10 days. So my program here in my own personal space, I deworm about every week to every 2 weeks against different parasites. So we have Giardia, Coccidia, ringworm, hookworms. We have all those that are in animals, and it's all for prevention. 2.22 pounds is how much she weighs, and she's 7 weeks old. So a little puppy like her is probably lucky to hit 10 pounds as an adult. So she's going to be very little. And her little brother's patiently waiting, so I'll put her back in. They're getting tired because they've had their curriculum today, so they get out twice a day for about 40 minutes while I clean, to play with toys, a new space, new textures on paws.
When you say get out, do you put them out in the grass or?
Yeah, so they will get outside in the grass and they'll get onto concrete, but actually I should have refined that. They move their spaces. So they move from toddler stall to curriculum spaces. So you can see this little pen here. Sometimes I place them in there for new experiences. So new textures, new toys, new environments, new sounds.
And you talked about prevention. I mean, and that's when you don't necessarily always take them out on the grass.
Right. No.
Because that's where the parasites
things linger. Yeah, so we do stone work. I try to get them on stones so that things that they will experience will be different. Yeah, the gravel outside. Generally outside, free roam outside happens at 7 to 8 weeks. So there's 7, they're a little, and honestly, like I have standards, but then I have variances in there. So this litter is tinier than her past litter. And so therefore I'm keeping them a little bit more, maybe like a week behind where I normally would, just to make sure that everything's good. Weather changes a lot of it. So this is August, it's hot. I also kind of keep that into consideration too. This little guy's name is Serge. He's the largest in the litter. He's close to probably about 4 pounds now. He might be over that actually. You're the big fella, huh? Yeah.
So let's say somebody brings home a puppy, and then let's say they do have a fecal test with their vet. You know, that initial vet check.
Yep.
Is that something to fear if they have maybe a positive Giardia or Coccidia test?
That's a good question. I love those. So from a breeder standpoint, we strive for perfection in everything we do. We want perfection in conformation, we want perfection in umbilical hernias, we want perfection across the board, right? But they're animals and we can't order them. We also want negative fecals, and I always pull out little eye crusters so they get used to that. Some breeds have more of it than others. We want negative fecals more than anything. It's like a pat on the back from a breeder standpoint. But the reality is a negative fecal is only a snapshot at that time, because they're animals, they have parasites, and that is why your vet is going to recommend. I'm sorry, Serge. I know. See, little circle around the mouth. Swallow, swallow, swallow. Some like it better than others. That is why your vets are going to recommend that you have a monthly regimen, because you're constantly preventing parasites within your dogs. The negative fecal is really just a snapshot for that time frame. So if, like, these puppies are getting their deworming meds, At 7 to 8 days after this, 9-10 days, I would expect a negative fecal in them because I know what I'm giving them. But the reality is when he goes home, stress can activate it, change of environment can activate it, exposure can activate it. It's not unlikely that he could have something in his fecal when he goes to the vet.
I kind of like to think of it like if it's getting a cold.
Yeah.
If you're not getting your sleep, if you're
Right.
stressed,
Right.
you're more susceptible to get
Yep,
sick, and that's
that's
kind
right.
of a similar,
Yeah.
and that's why we say it can activate it. Is like if it goes to a stressful environment, the immune system is maybe just a little bit weaker under stress, and it can come out a little bit. Yeah.
His tail's
And
wagging.
we are not a vet. We're not.
We're
This
not,
video is not to
no.
diagnose, treat.
Education only.
It's just
with hands-on, because a lot of times you don't get to see the behind the scenes. So this is the behind the scenes. This is what we do every day, raising puppies. Yeah. And it's not to fear. Like, back to your original question, it's not to be scared, because really a puppy's immune system is developing. And so that's why they are not fully vaccinated. They're not fully protected till 16 weeks. They're developing. So we need to just know what's going on within that.
And if it's caught, it can be treated,
Yes,
and
it
typically
can.
it's
Right.
just
Yeah.
what about a week of treatment, and
Right.
and it's over.
Depending on what it is, 7 to 10 days. And actually sometimes it's a second round. Sometimes it is 14 days, 21 days. But if you're consistent and work with your vet who has a ton of education in that area, generally you get on the path to where you're back on target.
And you can have maybe some difficulty in the beginning with potty training or some of
Yeah.
that type of stuff, but that's just part of having a puppy, and you're working
Part of
through
an
it.
infant,
So,
it's just part of, tell my families it's part of the journey.
Yeah.
So enjoy it. My mother used to always say that part of when you're going on a trip, part of the trip is getting there and getting home. So enjoy the journey, not just quickly get there, right? Enjoy your process. So even though puppies are work, we love them. It's a short work to have a lot of years with an amazing puppy if you invest in them. This is Mr. Surge. He's extra lovable. Aren't you?
Yeah, well, stay tuned.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be working with, you have a litter of Bernedoodles. We're going to be doing
do.
some
Yeah.
leash training
Yeah, we are.
with here in a little bit. I think Destiny's going to come here, and
Yeah, she's
I
gonna.
think we're going to show some of that next.
We're gonna tag team. I'm here with Destiny, our Omega Star trainer, and today we are with a puppy from Cleo's. She's 7.5 weeks old, and I have a puppy from Goldie's litter, and she's also 7.5 weeks. They actually born the exact same day. So today is their first experience on collar and leash together, and we're going to show you how to get started. We're going to stay in this tight space, a little bit more familiar environment. So this is where they are raised, and so things are those kind of things are consistent. So I'm going to let Destiny get started because she is an expert at starting these little loves.
Well, thanks, Angie.
Are you ready to
Appreciate
go,
that.
little girl? You ready to show off? It's your turn to be a superstar.
All right. I like to put them down on the left side. It's a good side to keep them on. You have your dominant hand free. Come on. Come on. Good job. A lot of times they like to follow you at first, which is fine. That's what we want. We want them to move on the leash. Good job. Then I like to do a turnaround. Have them follow you. Good job. You're so impressive. Can we go on this side? Good job. Wow. Good job. You did so good.
So Destiny, how many times would you walk her for her first time?
I would do it twice and
2 times?
Yeah,
Yeah.
minimum. If I have more time, I'll do it 3.
Uh-huh. Good job, little girl. You want to try this little one?
Sure.
This is Miss Mia.
Hi, Mia. Ready to do some walking? Are you ready? All right. This way. Come on. This way. Good job. I know, it's not so fun at first, huh? Good job. Over here. Hey. Over here.
She wants to play with the leash.
Ready? Over here. Good job. Good job. This way. Over here. Come on. You can do it. Over here. Good job. Over here. Come on. You got this. You got this. Come on. Over here. Almost. Good job.
Good job.
Wow. Look at you go. Good job. You did
So you're
good.
not training with treats, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're doing it all with hand motions and positive reinforcement. Not that you cannot use treats, but in our environment, we like to make sure that they have some of their commands anchored before we introduce treats. So treats are really a high value if you really need to work on something. But we prefer them to just listen.
Yes. Yeah.
Good job. So that was really great. I'm really impressed.
Me too. They did great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time with us today. This is my haven. It's my resting place. It is the place of restoration for me. And I hope you enjoy the videos. There'll be more of these coming. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram or at the bottom of YouTube here. Have a great day, everyone.